Hey guys, this is LegSweep, the only show proven to give you cancer. So today I will be talking about two things. One, I took last week off from making videos for 4th of July. Yeah, kind of lazy taking the whole week off, but what can you do? Um, anyway, today I'm here to talk about Bronies. And, still a very controversial issue is, Bronies and what they are. Now, they can have different definitions. Everybody kind of has a different definition. For one, there are some people who go off the Fox News definition. Fox News, fucking assholes. Uh, and they believe that bronies are these guys who basically quit their whole entire life to watch My Little Pony, which goes against, not completely, but pretty against what my idea of a brony is. My idea of a brony is just somebody who enjoys the show, somebody who will watch the show. Not, it doesn't even have to be on a regular basis. Somebody who just kind of sits down and enjoys it every once in a while can be considered a brony as long as they like the show, in my opinion. And God, a lot of people give people grief when they admit that they are. A lot of people give people grief when they admit that they are a brony, and there's kind of there's a lot of psychology behind it, and it's already explained in the documentary that I left in the first episode of LegSweep. But basically, what they're talking about is that for all this time, we've come up with this idea, like we've gotten used to the idea that boys are, blue, and girls have stuck to things that are pink, and, really light reds and whatnot, like, kind of like a love heart would look like. Uh, Something that a love heart would be colored as. But now that this whole thing has happened, bronies, people see that there are all these kind of, and the show was always marketed to girls, so we're used to it being for girls. But now that bronies, males who watch it, are watching it, a lot of people are confused. They're scared, basically, of this new change, and I say scared because it goes against their logic of how life is supposed to go. They basically believe that their life has to go like this, and if something goes off of that plan, something is wrong. Something bad has happened. Like, something is wrong, I guess. And that's why they feel this way. And since there are guys like My Little Pony, a show that's usually associated with little girls, they see this and they get scared. They get scared because their world is changing. And they're afraid of that change. And, they'll respond with hateful comments because they don't really understand what it is. They don't want to understand. They don't want to know why we like this so much. They don't want to know why any of this could ever make sense. They want it to not make sense because it doesn't make sense to them. And that's totally reasonable. That's totally reasonable for people to think that way because everybody thinks differently. And it's totally reasonable for people who do understand not to like the show. I'm not trying to, vilify these people, and I'm not trying to make bronies look like the good guys. We're all just people in this. And people have different opinions. I enjoy the show. I know people who have sat down and watched the show and don't enjoy it. That's perfectly understandable. They think differently than me. They see things differently than me. So they don't have to like what I like. It's a lot like sports if you think about it. You have a Knicks fan and a Dodgers fan. And they won't... And I'm not talking about all Knicks and Dodgers fans. I'm not talking about all sports fans. I'm not talking about all fans of anything. But you get to these people, they don't like each other. They don't like each other because of that one difference. But that one difference can be so big. It can end in violence. I've seen it end in violence before. Sports can, just things in general. Differences in general can end in violence no matter how small. Religious war, feuds about rap, feuds about music, feuds about sports, feuds about My Little Pony. It can all end badly. It can all end in some sort of turmoil or fallout. And it's always bad when something like this happens because it's a belief. It's not something that's set in stone. A belief is an opinion on something. Religion is an opinion. Fans, being a fan of a certain kind of music, that's an opinion that you have about music. A fan of a sports team, that's your opinion. You think they're good. Being a fan of My Little Pony, it's your opinion that My Little Pony is good and that it can be enjoyed by all ages. It's all opinion. No matter how much you want to pound in that it's cold, hard fact, everything is opinion at the end of the day. So yeah. But anyway, this has been LegSweep. I hope you enjoyed. This was kind of a more serious episode. I'm the Segment Walrus, and I am out.